Hello. Come on in. Yes, you, and you too. You're not here on accident. Listen, today we are going to talk about healing and releasing blame. You're listening to Coach P, and I am daughter of the caged bird. Hello, beautiful soul. If you're listening to this, I want you to start by honoring the courage it took for you to press play. Because this is a sacred space, not because we pretend everything is okay, but because we tell the truth about what isn't, and we give ourselves permission to heal anyway. And today's truth is this: it wasn't your fault. That sentence may feel strange in your mouth. You may have spent years, even decades, believing that if you had done something differently, maybe none of it would have happened. That if you had said no louder, or run faster, or spoken up sooner. But I'm here today to help you lay down a burden that was never yours to carry. A burden that doesn't belong on your back, your body, or your soul. It's time to release the blame. Understanding why we blame ourselves. Let's talk about it. Why do we, as survivors, take the blame for the very things that were done to us? Let me repeat that. Why do we, as survivors, take the blame for the very things that were done to us? Take a second and think about that. Because blame, strangely, gives us a sense of control. If it was our fault, we think maybe we could have stopped it. Maybe we could have done something to protect ourselves. Because the alternative, that someone we trusted chose to violate us, it just is too much to process at first. So we internalize it. We blame our bodies. We blame our silence. We blame our survival, thinking maybe if I had fought harder, it wouldn't have happened. But sister, here's the truth. You were never responsible for someone else's decision to abuse you. The moment someone took advantage of your body, your voice, your innocence, that responsibility shifted fully onto them. Even if you froze, even if you stayed quiet, even if you didn't understand what was happening, you did not deserve it. Confronting the lies that fuel self-blame. Let's control. Let's confront. Let's look at the lies that feed the blame. Because in order to be free, we have to name what's been whispering in the dark. Lie number one: I let it happen. Truth: you were placed in a situation you didn't ask for. Freezing or submitting was a survival response. You did what you had to do to survive. Mm. Line number 2. I was old enough to know better. Truth. Age doesn't equal power. Understanding something is wrong doesn't mean you had the power to stop it. Line number 3. I was too quiet. I never told anyone. Truth. Silence is not consent. You were silenced by fear, shame, confusion, and often the lack of a safe person to tell. Line number 4. Maybe I gave the wrong signals. Truth. There is no such thing as a signal that justifies AB use. No clothing, no smile, no affection, no moment can ever make it your fault. These lies are all chains. And the moment we shine truth on them, they begin to fall off. Now let's go back and look at some of these lies and some of the truth. I let it happen. No, you didn't let it happen. You were placed in a situation, even if you were a teenager and someone came. Fear, you froze. It takes but a second for them to be in and out and move on and then place that blame on you. Oh, you wanted that to happen. No, ma'am, no, this. But to those looking on the inside, it didn't happen to them. So there's some of the women, some of the family members are the ones to make you feel guilty. They're the ones saying that. They're the ones putting this confusion and shame and fear in your psyche. But they're all lies. And there's no truth to any of those. Maybe I gave the wrong signal. No. Because when you say no or stop, that's the end of it. So reclaiming your innocence. There's something holy about reclaiming the parts of ourselves that were stolen. And one of the most powerful things we can take back is our innocence, no matter how old. You are not guilty. You are not dirty. You are not to blame for the actions of broken people. Some of us were told we were fast. Oh, you're just so fast. If you didn't walk like that, if you didn't dress like that, it didn't matter. You did not ask for it. Some were accused of making it up. She's lying. No one believed you. Some were taught to protect the AB user, not ourselves. You can't tell because then they'll get in trouble. So they're teaching you to wear that pain and that blame and protect the AB user is a shame. But I want to tell you something today that your younger self needed to hear. You did nothing wrong. You didn't deserve it. You didn't cause it. Say it out loud with me, please. I release myself from blame. I release myself from blame. I forgive myself for what was never mine to carry. I forgive myself for what was never mine to carry. I reclaim my innocence. I reclaim my voice. I reclaim my worth. Speak it with your chest, sisters. I reclaim my innocence. I reclaim my voice. I reclaim my worth. Letting go and choosing to heal. Releasing blame doesn't mean the pain disappears overnight. No, 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 it does not. It means we stop agreeing with a lie that's been holding us hostage, that has been keeping us in bondage, that has been keeping the chains on us. It means we stop punishing ourselves for someone else's sin. It was their sin, not yours, not ours, not hers, not his. It was the perpetrator's sin, his, hers, theirs, not yours. So, how do we begin to let go? Well, let's talk about it. We begin to let go by number one, speak the truth over yourself daily. Even when it feels uncomfortable, even when the lies come back, remind yourself, it wasn't my fault. You got to tell yourself that 10 times a day in the mirror. It wasn't my fault. It was not my fault. Number two, forgive the version of you who didn't know how to fight back. Forgive the version of you who didn't know how to fight back. She did the best she could. She's not weak. She's a warrior because she's still here today and she's freeing herself every day. Number three, imagine setting the blame down like a heavy bag. You drop that bag. You drop that weight off of you. Picture yourself walking away lighter, stronger, more whole. You're not forgetting what happened. You're just finally deciding that it doesn't get to control you anymore. And number four, you create safe space to grieve. Grieve what was stolen. Grieve the innocence lost. Grieve the confusion and silence. Tears are holy. Let them fall. Let them fall. Affirmations of freedom. Let me speak life over you. Let these words wash over your soul like a healing balm. I release the burden of shame. I was never meant to carry it. My worth is not tied to my wounds. I am not what happened to me. I am free to heal. I am free to heal. I am free to heal. I am allowed to be whole. I am enough exactly as I am. And in conclusion, today, my sweet sisters, my beautiful souls, you are choosing freedom. Not because everything is fixed, but because the pain is gone. But because, not because the pain is gone, I'm sorry, not because you are fixed and not because the pain is gone, but because you are finally saying, I matter. I matter. And I will no longer carry what does not belong to me. You are not to blame. You were never the one to blame. You are a survivor, a warrior, a woman on her way to healing. And this moment is just the beginning. So hold your head up, lift your heart, walk forward in grace. You are not guilty. You are not ashamed. You are healing. You are rising. And you are free. You are free. Break every chain. Break every chain. Break every chain. My sisters, you are free. You are forgiven. You are not what happened to you. Have an amazing day. Go out and help someone else by releasing blame and knowing it was not your fault. And on that note, please like, share, and subscribe because there are many women, sisters, young girls, mothers out here who need to hear this.